If you're interested in getting more Arab customers and clients, stay tuned for this video where we talk about 6 stages of online market entry in the Arab world. So the first stage of Arab market entry is just testing some ads in English to an Arab audience. So it's really simple. You don't have to make any changes to your website, but literally all you want to start doing is start running ads targeted specifically at an Arab demographic in countries in the Middle East and see if you start to attract customers. And usually, if at this stage you start to attract customers, it's a really good sign that future investment in Arab market entry will be worth it. So the next stage of Arab market entry is advertising with a bilingual campaign, advertising in both English and in Arabic, but running that traffic to an English website. This isn't ideal, but for companies that aren't ready yet to invest in a completely Arabic website, oftentimes this can be a good test if you start to get more results from advertising in both English and in Arabic and driving that to an English website. It's a good sign that it's worthwhile to invest even further in developing that Arab market. Now the next step, and this oftentimes isn't a step that every company takes, but some companies choose to go this route. So they've started to see that Arabs are a good audience for them, they like their products or their services, and they decide, hey, we want to have a message that goes out to Arabs when they come to our website that lets them know that they can shop and how to maybe potentially use the shopping cart feature of the website. And that specific portion of the website is called a gateway. And what gateways allow you to do is basically just have some messaging that welcomes the Arab customers to your site, but it's not actually investing in a completely Arabic website yet. So just a few pages or some sort of a pop-up that says, hi, Arab customers, welcome. Here's some things that are specific to your region of the world, maybe some specific shipping charges, things like that, that will help that customer answer some common questions that they might have. And that can help you further sell even more to Arabs in the Arab world. The next stage of market entry is creating some Arabic landing pages that we can drive the Arabic speaking traffic from Arabic ads to. And the idea here is that we're getting very localized content to the Arabic speaking audience and it's tailored specifically to them, but we don't have to go that route of completely translating a several hundred page website, or even if it's like 50 pages, it's going to be a lot cheaper to just create some landing pages and start driving traffic to those pages until that investment makes sense, and then it can make sense to go to the next stage. Now, a key advantage to having Arabic landing pages is that you're going to be able to get better quality score on your ads, whether you're advertising on Google or Facebook or somewhere else. Oftentimes the ads are going to do perform much better because the people are coming to the page, spending more time on the page, understanding the page, and they're likely to convert, whether that's filling out a form, calling a phone number, actually purchasing something. And so the Arabic landing pages draw people in, they get them the information that they need and drive them towards a specific action. So the next stage of Arab market entry is to actually develop an Arabic website. And usually this is just a mirror image of your English website. It requires some coding in both HTML and CSS on all types of page templates that you have. And it requires translation, localization, and in a lot of cases, customized content that is tailored specifically to that Arabic speaking audience. Now, this is a much bigger investment, and that's why we talk about the earlier stages where if a company doesn't have as much money to invest in the Arab world yet, this specific stage doesn't always make sense to jump right into. But once the Arab market has kind of proven itself, oftentimes it makes sense to go this direction of doing an Arabic website conversion and investing in that and having a whole website that's really dedicated to the Arabic speaking market. Now this can be great because you can drive traffic directly to it for a variety of different keywords and topics and have different types of landing pages that you drive people to. And so this can really work very, very effectively. Now there's actually a stage that goes beyond this, And that is the stage of having different versions of your website in the Arabic language for different countries and regions in the Arab world. Now, what that means basically is that you're going to have a different Arabic version of your website for Saudi Arabia than you're going to have for Jordan or for the UAE. So you have a unique website version for each country, and that can be on the same domain, but basically you're serving up specific unique content to each country in the region. And to be honest with you, it oftentimes rarely makes sense for most companies to go this direction unless you're a big enterprise company and you have versions of your website for many different countries in the world. But for most companies, we find that actually just having a single version of your Arabic website that targets all of the Middle East and potentially having some landing pages that are targeted to specific countries is going to be the best investment for you and actually produce some of the best results. Now, if you're a really big company like Souk.com or some of these other regional players that have multiple versions of their site for different countries, it can make sense because they have very different offerings in each different country, and it can make sense to do that. The challenge there is that it's a lot of management to deal with all of those different versions. So if you don't really have enterprise size resources, it usually doesn't make sense to have a different version of your website for every country in the region. However, again, if you have a lot of resources, that can make sense and can get even better results. But in most cases, we've found that most of the websites that we've even invested in personally, that it makes more sense just to have a single Arabic version of your website before going that route of investing in a multi-regional or multi-country version of your website. So that sums up our 6 stages of Arab market entry online. If you'd like more information about this, we have a guide that we put together on the topic, and we'll include that in the description below with a link to it. If you need help with marketing your business in the Arab world, our team of native Arabic speakers would be happy to help you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks.